this woman comes into the room where Jesus is reclining, which would be embarrassing already. And she gets to Jesus, which would be a challenge because they're all reclining in a circle. So it's not like they're sitting in individual chairs where she can easily get to him without touching anybody else. But she gets to Jesus and she takes an alabaster jar, which would be costly in and of itself, but we're told that it was full of pure nard, which would be incredibly costly. And she breaks it to anoint him. And we're told that there's people in the room who are watching, and some of them are saying, what a waste. What an absolute waste. She takes what is costly and she breaks it. She takes what is costly and pours it. And the onlookers cannot understand a lavish act and call it a waste. It's a beautiful story in and of itself. But its beauty is really a foreshadowing of a few verses later, and we miss the point if we don't read the entire section in Mark, because it's paired with another dinner that happens only a few moments later, where Jesus is again reclining at a table with his disciples, and where he picks up some bread and where he breaks it, representing something incredibly costly. This is my body. And he pours out some wine, representing something incredibly costly. This is my blood. And where a few verses later, when he's actually been broken and poured out, we see that people, yet again, onlookers, cannot understand the lavish act and scold or mock. And I'm sure many who wanted more shook their heads and said, what a waste. These two pictures go together. What is costly is broken and poured out. What I would hate to do this morning is to make you feel like abundance comes cheap. It doesn't. When Jesus promises us life in excess, it's not about us as Christians being so other-minded and so selfish that we don't understand cost. No, it's about us as Christians recognizing the lavish act of one broken and poured out, so that we say our wholehearted yes to the crazy, upside-down, wild adventure of his kingdom. It's about us living abundantly, overflowing with thankfulness, overflowing with a sense of, I've got to give this good stuff away, not because we think it's cheap, but because we understand its worth.